This 4th of July weekend on CCX News, improving the water quality of area lakes and streams, how you can step up to help. Minnesota has more than 12,000 lakes and 92,000 miles of streams, but the state could use some help monitoring the water quality. For more than 50 years, volunteers have gathered data for the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency. Delaney Cleveland met up with a local volunteer to see how it works.
It's an extension of my backyard, basically.
On a nice spring day,
There's a ton of trails, there's wildlife, it's peaceful.
it doesn't take much to get Tammy England out to Elm Creek Park.
It's 10 minutes from my house, so it's nice to have a place like this so close to come and, be with nature, enjoy nature.
But for the last 2 years, her nature walks have required her to carry around a little more equipment than usual. Tammy is one of 1,200 people who have signed up to be a volunteer water monitor for the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency.
It's something small and easy that I can do that brings meaningful data to the MPCA to inform them of water quality trends.
The program requires people to collect data that helps the MPCA determine the overall health of a lake or stream.
Our staff only monitor in a watershed every 10 years. And so our volunteers prevent the data gaps in between those 10 years.
The body of water that Tammy has to monitor is Elm Creek.
Okay.
To collect the data she needs, she tosses a bucket into the creek, fills it with water, and then she pours that water into a long tube. Next, she drops a small disc into the tube.
And we drop it further and further down into the tube to see if it comes to a point where it disappears and we can't see it anymore.
This test shows 100% clarity. She then jots down a few notes to send back to the MPCA, and then she's done.
That's it. It's as simple as that.
The entire process only takes about 5 minutes. But the data she collects has a lasting impact on the environment.
We wouldn't be able to run the water clarity trends or do the assessments that we need to without our volunteers.
In Maple Grove, Delaney Cleveland, CCX News.
The MPCA needs volunteers to measure water clarity twice a month during the summer. To sign up, we'll have a link on our website at ccxmedia.org. Meanwhile, 2 Plymouth lakes were removed from the state's impaired waters list. Bass Lake and Pomerleau Lake were previously impaired because of pollutants like phosphorus. Those entered the lakes from stormwater runoff. Both lakes had harmful algae blooms that not only can limit water recreation, but also can damage the lake's ecosystem. Plymouth officials credit 2 decades of work by lakeshore property owners, the Shingle Creek Watershed Management Commission, and the city for both lakes' removal from the list. A Pixar favorite is on stage through early August, complete with show tunes and saltwater fish. In this holiday edition of Weekend Showcase, I had a chance to go underwater for Stages Theater's latest production, Finding Nemo Jr.
Just below the coral sea.
It's a phrase of persistence. Just keep swimming.
What? Oh, wow.
A theme that's familiar, thanks to Disney's Finding Nemo.
Come on, Dad, wake up.
Now, translated to the stage in Hopkins.
It feels like you're in the ocean watching these events play out.
Cece Evans plays the seahorse Sheldon.
I'm H2O intolerant. Achoo!
She says the audience should prepare to be immersed into plenty of surprises, like the moving set pieces and the stage itself.
When you look up, you see like the reflection of like the light on the water. So that's what we tried to do, because it's like you're underwater during the whole show.
In the big blue world.
As Nemo is lost on his deep-sea adventure, the actors are immersed too.
We all learned how to use our arms like we're swimming, as fish do.
Layla Traufler plays Nemo. She's got the hair to prove it.
I sat in the chair for 12 hours getting it done.
She says even though many of us have seen the story, this experience is special.
It's really awesome because this is a movie that I've watched as a kid, and so now being able to be a part of this as a musical is really awesome.
And for the audience, in Layla's words, you'll be on the edge of your seat.
In one word, exciting.
In Hopkins, Emily Haugen, CCX News. Shows take place at the Hopkins Center for the Arts and run through August 4th. Finally, this segment, one of our favorite 4th of July traditions. Photojournalist Dustin Scholl visited Plymouth, where the city wished America a happy birthday.
This land is your land, this land is my land.
This is the Happy Birthday America parade.
From California to New York Island.
We've been doing this for a while now. It's a great way for the community to come out. The kids bring their bikes, strollers. I like seeing what the kids do with their decorations. It's interesting to see. Each one's unique.
I have streamers, I have a flag and windmill. I got a pinwheel and I got 2 flags on the side. This is so fun.
We get to celebrate the United States of America. It's fun for the kids. They really enjoy it. And it's just a really fun Plymouth event.
And it's the history of our country. You know, they come out and they hear the music and they see what's going on and they get decorated. I mean, that's how I recall as a kid.
It's a great way for kids to get in the spirit of the 4th of July.
It was a really good spring for local high school baseball, with 4 teams from the area reaching the state tournament. We've consulted with local coaches and now present the 2024 CCX Sports All-Area Baseball Team. Here's John Jacobson.
Our 2024 CCX All-Area Baseball Team begins with a strong pitching staff, including Wayzata's number 20, Riley Leatherman. The Mr. Baseball winner finished the season with a 7-0 record and a 1.54 earned run average. He'll play college baseball at the University of North Carolina. Leatherman's teammate, Wayzata Jr. number 29, Noah Filer, finished the year with a 7-0 record and an ERA of 0.89. The Purdue University commit struck out 67 batters in 47 innings as the Trojans finished 3rd in the state in Class 4A. Champlin Park's number 24, Tyler Fino, is another Division I signee, headed to Texas Christian. The hard-throwing right-hander struck out 68 batters in 49 innings and allowed just 8 earned runs for a season ERA of 1.13. Ticino Grace's number 20, Tommy Heifert, helped pitch the Eagles to the Class 3A state title. Heifert won 2 of the 3 games at state with 2 complete games, including the championship. He finished the season with an earned run average of under 1. Maple Grove's number 23, Evan O'Dwyer, tied for the team lead in wins for the Crimson and led in innings pitched and strikeouts. O'Dwyer finished the season with an ERA of 1.60. Heritage Christian Academy reached the Class A state tournament for the first time in 6 years, with a big help from number 7, Jonah Moulton. The junior had a 10-2 record and an ERA of 0.42. Moulton fanned 117 batters in just 66 innings. Hopkins' number 7, Jake Nordine, was a bright spot for the Royals. The senior won half of his team's 8 games this season and finished with an ERA of 2.90. Nordine was named All-Conference and All-Section. Number 10, Michael Ream of Wayzata, anchors our team behind the plate. The senior catcher, headed to Minnesota Duluth next year, hit .373 with 3 home runs and 26 RBIs. Ream was named second-team All-Metro. Our infielders include Armstrong's number 15, Dayton Franke. The senior first baseman hit .318 with 3 homers and 16 runs batted in. As a pitcher, Franke had an ERA of 1.84. Ticino Grace's number 12, Matthew Gallitzer, was a feared batter in the middle of the Eagles' order this spring. Gallitzer hit .442 with 18 extra base hits, including an eye-popping 11 home runs, 29 RBIs, and an OPS of 1442. Benilde St. Margaret's number 21, Charlie Guerin, was a tough out for opponents. The first baseman hit .580, including 18 doubles and 42 runs batted in. His OPS was 1533, and Guerin struck out just once all season. Breck's number 8, Tommy Bellman, led the Section 5AA runner-up Mustangs in batting, hitting .429. The Breck second baseman led the team too in both extra base hits and runs batted in. Number 12, Chase Oxborough of Champlin Park, is another middle infielder who makes our team. A good defensive player who came on strong at the plate late in the season, Oxborough will play next year at Wisconsin River Falls. Providence Academy shortstop and pitcher Tomas Palomares was the IMAC Conference Player of the Year for the league-leading Lions. Palomares was also named his team's most valuable pitcher. Number 21, Maple Grove's Nathan Schmidt finished his prep career hitting .409 for the Crimson with an OPS of 1160, 18 runs batted in, and 16 runs scored. The third baseman played in the high school All-Star Series. Like Schmidt, Osseo's number 1, Jorda Savoravong, was selected for the All-Star weekend. The senior hit .329 for the Orioles and stole 15 bases. The slick-fielding outfielder will play next year at Augsburg. Wayzata's number 6, Adam Desalich, was a terrific hitter this season for the 26-1 Trojans. The junior All-Metro honorable mention outfielder hit a team-high .452 with 14 extra base hits. Benilde St. Margaret's number 27, Caleb Koski, hit .455 for the 21-win Red Knights. The senior center fielder finished with 11 extra base hits, 31 runs scored, and 25 runs batted in. He'll play in college at Indiana University. And these guys had fine seasons too. Here are the honorable mention selections for baseball. And there's our team, the 2024 CCX All-Area Baseball Team. I'm John Jacobson.